Hi, it's Junior Jean-Baptiste here for another video, and what I'm going to talk about for this video is how I got started in this business. And I'm doing this video because people, they always ask me, what's your come up, Junior? How did you get involved with this business? How did you get introduced to Airbnb? And I know that, well, personally, it's something that I would want to know from somebody who's going to be teaching me how to do something. I'd also personally want to know how they got involved with this business. So I thought I'd share the story of how I personally got involved with this business. Now, before I get into the story of how I got introduced, let me first give you a background on myself. Now, if you don't know me, the people that do know me will tell you that I've always had this inclination to be able to be an entrepreneur and have the kind of freedom lifestyle. And, this goes back since even high school. I remember reading the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. My older brother had introduced it to me and I started reading it a little bit, and that just started to put the idea in my head of the different cash flow quadrants. If you're not familiar with that book, don't worry. It is a great book though. It is worth checking out. But I started reading that a little bit, and it put the ideas in my head of just being able to make money through systems and not be tied to the same way that an employee makes money. Okay, so I won't get into the detail of the book. You can definitely check that out on your own. But anyways, reading that book, also just being influenced by just other people who I've met in my life who, kind of inspired me to want to be able to have the kind of freedom type of lifestyle, the freedom kind of business. So I remember, the first opportunity that I got involved in was Amway network marketing. And I'm laughing because, many people know about Amway. Man, it is a great business for some people. The majority of people that get into that fail, and I was one of them. I was one of the people that failed. And I've, since Amway, I've done a bunch of different business opportunities, to try to make passive income and have that kind of freedom lifestyle. I've done, it was Amway, Newtmas Network, an MLM company, which is multi-level marketing. I've done affiliate marketing, I've tried my hand at blogging. I've done a lot of things. They tried to do the YouTube videos to become a YouTube influencer. Back in the day, I tried that. I've even done e-commerce, drop shipping, the whole Shopify thing, digital marketing, trying to generate leads for clients. And by the way, all those businesses, they do work. I can point to people that are actually succeeding in those businesses. But for me personally, I failed at all of them. I failed at every single one of them. I've lost way more money than I'm proud to admit in a lot of those businesses. Thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in those businesses. But I digress. It is what it is. It's, all part of the journey. I've learned a lot from those businesses. And, it's all kind of helped me. They've all kind of helped me lead up to where I'm at today with this Airbnb business. And it's been kind of funny because, especially over the past 2.5 years and whatnot, I've been focusing still on some of those other businesses. I was doing e-commerce. I started that about almost like a year and a half ago, and the digital marketing as well too. And I always seen the Airbnb business as a side thing, right? So I've been doing this for the past 2.5 years, and I never really took it as seriously, even though it was already making me money. And I always seen the other businesses as the main dish, and I seen this business as the side thing. Airbnb is just it's all right, Meanwhile, this side business has been consistently, month after month, just generating passive income, 4 to 5 figures a month, passive. It's amazing, and it doesn't need much maintenance work. Now, something that if you know me, you probably heard me mention before is that I've lived the digital nomad lifestyle. And if you're not familiar with the digital nomad, it's basically somebody who's able to make money and not be tied down to one location. They make money digitally, right, through the internet, right, through their laptop, and that's me. And digital nomads, you'll typically find they spend time in Thailand or Colombia, right? Places where it's a low cost of living. I personally am in Mexico City, a very low cost of living here. Plus I have an amazing girlfriend here. It's part of the reason why I'm here in Mexico City. Otherwise I might be somewhere else. But I do love the freedom aspect of this because, whenever I do need to go somewhere, if I need to go back home or I want to go travel, I'm not limited to a boss. I'm not limited to a certain schedule or a certain amount of vacation hours. And that's all thanks to this Airbnb business. It is all thanks to this Airbnb business. And it's kind of funny because the truth of the matter is I never expected that I'd be doing this business. I was, throughout my journey of, doing all those different business opportunities, the Amways, the affiliate marketing, the blogging, the other MLMs and all that stuff, I had the vision that I would definitely be living this kind of lifestyle, being able to live wherever I want, go wherever I want, whenever I want, and be able to make money passively. I always had that vision, but I never, ever, in my wildest dreams, expected that it would be through Airbnb. I did not expect that at all. But, that's life for you, surprises. That's a surprise for you. So anyways, let me tell you now how I got introduced to this business. So like I said before, it's been 2.5 years. It was around February 2017. I remember when I quit my job and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go all in. I'm going to figure out how to become a digital nomad no matter what. And at the time, I was going to do it with digital marketing. But at the same exact time, my friend, a good friend of mine named Mike, he hit me up. Mike hit me up, and Mike had already had success with this Airbnb business. He had done it in New York, and he made a ton of money. He ended up having to let that apartment go, but he made a ton of money, like $40,000 in like 3 months, and he just traveled the world with that money. But he ended up splurging it all, so he was practically down to nearly zero when he hit me up. By the time he hit me back up, he was like, "Hey, Junior, listen, let's get together. Let's do a business deal together." Mike had a plan to go to Puerto Rico and get some apartments there, and at that time he only had $750 to his name. That was literally it. And so he hit me up, and I also, Mike didn't have good credit at the time, so he contacted me knowing that I have good credit and I could help back him up with some money as well. And we got our first apartment, which was a $750 studio. We literally, with all the money that he had, he put into that studio, and I put $750 down as well on the deposit, and I helped furnish the apartment as well to help it look better. And we started on that apartment together. We partnered up, and we ended up getting more and more. And I ended up helping Mike out and getting other apartments for his own as well too. And that's ultimately how I got started in this business. I honestly just got lucky because it was never my intention to be involved in this business. It was really just Mike who came with me the opportunity, and I was open enough to just give it a try. And it's been making money passively, literally 4 to 5 figures a month on autopilot every single month. This is my favorite business, I think, for passive income. I think other businesses out there are great, but this one in particular is my favorite. It's the one that's worked for me, and it does not require much maintenance work. The bulk of the work is involved when you're getting the apartments, right? You're trying to find them, you're setting them up, you're staging them. But once you do that, if you learn to manage it correctly, the majority of it is passive income, and that's what it's been for me. So, I just wanted to share this quick video just to tell you how I personally got started with this business, what it's been for me and what it means to me. And I also think it's important that I share with you the story of Mike, because I want to dispel the myths and the limiting beliefs that people tend to have, right? The limiting beliefs that people have that, I don't have enough money, or I have horrible credit, or I can't do it in my area. My story literally trumps that, right? Because I wasn't in Puerto Rico. Mike didn't have enough money, so he partnered up with me. He didn't have good credit, so he partnered up with me, right? You can always find a solution. And again, this business will definitely work. It doesn't matter where you are, it doesn't matter what your situation is. You can definitely make it work. And so in the future, I'll probably be sharing even more content on how you can do partnerships, and how to find people to help you out, and how to manage this business so that it becomes more of an autopilot business. If you like this video, make sure to like the video, put a comment down below, and also let me know what else you would like to hear from me about this business. Let me know what specifically you want to learn and how you want to get started and everything like that. Okay, so that's pretty much it for today. Also, make sure to subscribe so you can stay tuned for the next videos that I'm going to be coming out with. Again, these are all videos going to help you build your own 6-figure Airbnb business. So that's it for today. I'll talk to you later.